Massive breaking news, guys. The Supreme Court of the United States has ruled that President Donald Trump exceeded his authority and struck down key elements of his global tariff program, delivering a historic legal blow to one of the cornerstones of his economic agenda. This comes after months of debate and legal challenge over whether the president could impose sweeping tariffs without explicit authority from Congress. And what people are saying is he does not have sweeping power. Congress is who have the authority, not the president, and what he did was illegal. Now the highest court in the land has weighed in, and the implications are massive. Today, in a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court ruled that Trump's use of federal emergency power statutes called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, IEEPA, to impose broad global tariffs went beyond the authority granted to the president by the Constitution. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote the majority opinion, emphasizing that only Congress has the constitutional authority to impose taxes and tariffs, not the president acting unilaterally. That means many of Trump's sweeping tariff levies covering trade with dozens of countries are now invalidated. So they have to maybe go back to square one, go back to scratch. This decision strikes at the heart of the Trump's economic policy. His reciprocal global tariffs, which included hefty duties on imports from places like China, Canada, Mexico, and beyond, were a major plank of his strategy to reshape global trade. These tariffs generated tens of billions in revenue and provoked international pushback. Now, with the ruling saying they are unlawful, the administration may be forced to adjust course completely. The court refused to directly rule on refunds for tariffs already collected, a question likely to return to lower courts. But companies and nations hit by these levies are expected to press for reimbursement or legal relief. Yes, because I think you have about 800 small businesses already writing the administration that they want back their money because they're saying the tariffs is a tax on the American people, and they had to, if they're taxed, they're going to filter it down to the consumers. So the consumers were the ones that were really affected. The ruling makes clear that emergency powers are not a substitute for congressional authority in setting trade policy. According to multiple outlets, Trump did not take the decision quietly. Reports indicate he was briefed on the ruling at a governor's breakfast and responded with sharp criticism, calling the decision a disgrace. Administration officials were said to have prepared contingency plans ahead of the adverse ruling, but Trump's public comments highlighted both frustration and intentions to explore other legal avenues to pursue trade policy. The ruling sent ripples through the financial markets. Stocks of import-dependent sector rallied, while Treasury yields reacted to the uncertainty created by tariff losses and potential refund obligations. Some economists argue this decision restores constitutional balance, keeping major economic policy in the hands of Congress, while others warn of volatility ahead as the White House and lawmakers respond. In the end, This is more than a legal rebuke. It's a constitutional reaffirmation. By striking down tariffs that the president imposed without explicit congressional authority, the Supreme Court has reestablished the separation of powers in trade policy, with far-reaching implications for U.S. economic strategy, international relations, and the balance of executive power. This isn't just a headline. It's a historic moment that will shape American politics and economics for years to come. So guys, please continue to watch Status Check News. This is where we bring you the news. This is where we're bringing you, this is ongoing. The Supreme Court has struck down the tariff decision that Trump made. They're saying, no, you do not have constitutional authority. It is reserved for Congress and Congress only, not a president of the United States. So this is a big blow to Trump, and you know he's going to try to come with plan B, but the courts are there. The courts are there to protect the Constitution, and that's what he's facing. So guys, thank you, and continue to listen to Status Check.